Welcome back. A former sharpshooter and aide to Yasser Arafat believes revival will break out in Gaza after the end of the war there. Appearing on this week's edition of The Global Lane, Tas Sada says God's Holy Spirit is already changing Palestinian hearts through dreams and visions. Take a look.
Many Muslims are looking for an alternative to Islam. And so naturally, my team are always promoting Christianity and their life whenever it's safe. And so we're looking at a good revival going on already in the Gaza Strip due to what has happened, really. Despite of the destruction that is taking place, I believe God have a purpose to get the Palestinians in Gaza wake up and look at a different alternative to what they believe.
How about during the war as it's continuing? Our hearts turning. What do you see happening?
So. I just got a report from one of my team members that about 200 Gazans gave their heart to Jesus in one lump sum, because the Lord appeared to them in visions and dreams, and they were hugging each other and rejoicing, and realized that all of them had the same vision that each one of them had. And so obviously the Lord is doing his work, and the believers around also in the land are doing their work.
Well, looking forward then again, Jordan, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, the UAE, and Turkey are offering to help reconstruct and govern Gaza after the war. So what do you think of that idea?
Qatar will be a better alternative from what they have as their own leadership. The Palestinian Authority is really not the answer. They are not interested anyway. Qatar or United Arab Emirates, they all don't like each other. But yet, when it comes to the Palestinian, they all come together. And so, I think Qatar is taking the lead. They are doing a lot more talk to the Israelis. And I think what Qatar has done in Doha, I grew up in Doha, Qatar. I went there a couple of times. I did not find my ways because it changed so much.
Tas, aren't they hosting Hamas? Haven't they helped create Hamas and be part of the whole Muslim Brotherhood thing?
They did. That's a big concern. I'm glad you bring that up. And I really believe all of these Arab nations are in allowing Israel to do what they need to do, because they are tired of this issue, the Palestinian issue, and they want to see a solution. And by destroying Hamas entirely and turning over the Gaza Strip to Qatar or the United Arab Emirates, Gaza Strip would become probably, eventually, it'll be another Singapore. And that's what I'm hoping for.
As you know, Secretary of State Blinken and President Biden are pushing a two-state solution. So two-state or one state, which would work better?
I don't believe in the two-state solution. From the beginning, from early days of my salvation, when I read the Bible, there is no two states. There is one state, Israel, for both to live equally and justly. And I believe, I'm working with the Israeli team and Palestinian team myself, are talking about a federation. And we have already created all the ways how we can get it done. It's a matter of getting the leadership, especially the United States, to buy into this idea and take the federation as an idea, the Federation of Israel or Federation of Israel-Palestine. I would rather Federation of Israel and just leave it at that.
As you know, our viewers are praying for the peace of Jerusalem and an end to this war. So what else should they be praying right now, and how can they help?
Pray for Israel and the Palestinian people to see to see the vision of what is better for them. If I look at it as a Palestinian myself, the Arabs have not done that much for me, to be honest about it. Israel have, looking at what Israel has done in the years that Israel have been established, look at where they're at and where the Palestinians are. I would rather to be united with Israel and give the Palestinians equal rights within the Palestinian. That's the idea of the federation that we are working on with my Israeli team. This federation will be an equal justice for all Israelis and Palestinians to live equally and justly. Israelis are worried that if this federation idea takes place, then the numbers of the Muslims will be higher. And that's not true. That's not true. The federation will not include the Gaza Strip and take the West Bank and make it as part of Israel and create a federation of Israel and Palestine together into one nation. I believe the Palestinians would be much better off. Their leaders have not done anything. Yeah. From Mahmoud Abbas on, and before that, Yasser Arafat. The people around him who are now leading, they are the crooks, to be honest about it. And they robbed their people.